The Whimsical Watermelon Adventures. One sunny Saturday morning, Grandpa Bert took his three curious grandchildren, Emily, Ben, and little Lucy, out to his beloved garden. They were on a mission to inspect the latest addition to his prized collection, a quirky watermelon plant. "Grandpa, why do watermelons always grow round?" Emily asked, her eyes wide with wonder as they approached the sprawling vines. Grandpa Bert, with his trademark twinkle in his eye, leaned on his cane and began, "Well, my dear Emily, watermelons usually grow round because that's just how they've always been. But did you know, once upon a time, I heard a tale about a watermelon that grew in a shape quite different from round." The children gathered around eagerly, their imaginations fired up. "It all started with old Mr. McGillicuddy," Grandpa Bert continued, his voice carrying the excitement of storytelling. Now, Mr. McGillicuddy fancied himself a bit of an inventor. One summer, he decided he wanted a watermelon that was easier to slice, so he set out to grow one in the shape of a square. "A square watermelon?" Ben exclaimed, his eyebrows shooting up. "Yes, indeed." Grandpa Bert chuckled. Mr. McGillicuddy devised a clever plan. He built special wooden boxes and placed the young watermelons inside. As they grew, the watermelons took on the shape of the boxes, perfectly square. Lucy giggled, imagining a watermelon shaped like her building blocks. "But Grandpa, wouldn't it be funny to eat a square watermelon?" Grandpa Bert nodded. "It would indeed, Lucy." People were quite amused by Mr. McGillicuddy's square watermelons. They were easier to store and stack, but I imagine slicing them must have been quite a challenge. Emily frowned thoughtfully. "Grandpa, did anyone else try to grow watermelons in different shapes?" "Oh, yes, my dear Emily," Grandpa Bert replied with a grin. "In Japan, they have mastered the art of growing watermelons in all sorts of shapes. They use molds to shape the young melons as they grow, heart-shaped, pyramid-shaped, even star-shaped." Ben's eyes widened in amazement. "Star-shaped watermelons? That sounds awesome." Grandpa Bert nodded, his gaze drifting off as if lost in reminiscence. "Indeed, Ben. Nature is full of surprises and endless possibilities. Just like how each of you has a unique way of drawing pictures or building sand castles, people find joy in creating something different and special." As the children inspected the vibrant green vines and imagined watermelons in every shape imaginable, Grandpa Bert continued to regale them with tales of his gardening adventures. They talked about the magic of seeds growing into plants, the joy of harvesting ripe fruits, and the satisfaction of sharing garden treasures with friends and neighbors. "And who knows," Grandpa Bert said with a wink, "maybe one day, one of you will discover a new shape for a watermelon." The children giggled at the thought, their minds already racing with ideas. And so, in Grandpa Bert's garden that sunny morning, amid the buzzing of bees and the scent of blooming flowers, the tale of the whimsical watermelon adventures became a cherished memory, a story of curiosity, creativity, and the joy of exploring the unexpected in the world around us.